Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I do this sort of purple glittery like winged out look. And the palette that I have used is this Jeffree Star Blood Lust palette. It's so pretty. It's like purple velvet, the packaging. This is what the palette looks like, so it is predominantly sort of purple. I mean, when I first got this palette for my birthday last year, this was the first look that I did with it, so I knew that when I came to use this palette on my channel that I would want to do this look. I have used this quite a few times, mostly for the purples. I mean, I do really like this palette, but some of the shades, I mean, I can see why this palette was sort of talked about as not being his most popular palette. So I have used this sort of I think it's a pressed glitter on my eyes, and I had to use a glitter glue with it. I tried setting spray just to get it to sort of sit well on my eyes without crumbling and things like that. I mean, I have tried to use this one here called Bleeding Heart, and it just burnt my eyes. So I haven't really touched it since, but I have done a look that is on my Instagram using Sworn Enemy and Vile Serpent, and I really like those. But yeah, I mean, you'll come to see in the video that I've had trouble with sort of a few of the shades, but I too really love it. I love the colours. So it's just one of those things, really. So for anybody that is new here, hello, my name is Chloe. I am a trained makeup artist by sort of profession. I have worked on counter, I've worked on sort of freelance as well, and now I'm sort of doing YouTube, as it has been quite highly requested with sort of friends and family and followers that I have on sort of Instagram and TikTok and things. I do hope that you enjoy this video. It was a lot of fun creating. I do really love the purples in the palette and the look that I have created today, sort of like a winged out smoke with quite a full lash and a really sort of glittery lid, and I have paired it with a nice pink glossy lip. Well, let's get into the video and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Hi guys, so we're nice and zoomed in now. It's Sunday morning. Jake's gone into work for some overtime, so I've decided to film and let's put some makeup on. So today we're doing this sort of winged out purple look with quite a full lash as well. And for this I am using a Jeffree Star palette. So this one is called Blood Lust? Yeah, Blood Lust. So it's this purpley one here, there's a nice like velvet touch. It is a predominantly sort of purple palette, but they do have quite nice shades in it as well. Like, I really like this one here, which is called Sworn Enemy. It's like goldeny one here, and I really like Vile Serpent, which is sort of the green as well. But to sort of sketch out my shape, I am doing quite a winged shape today, and I like that to be quite sharp, so I have used a little bit of tape just to cheat and get that nice clean line. And to start off, I'm using the sort of darkest matte purple in the palette, which is this one here, and it's called Dungeon. And as I was, I'm taking it on my little Morphe sort of pencil brush to help me with the shape. So when I connect the two, I just sort of do a little dip, just so it has that sort of wing shape. Just like that. Okay, so next I'm going into Blood Queen. So I feel like this is quite a hard pressed shadow, so I do have to really swirl my brush into it to get the colour payoff, but it is a really nice sort of royal purple that I'm just going to do my little trick of doing half on the shade and half off to blend. So whenever I get to sort of either end, I always like to blend up, I don't just stop the shadow. So next I'm just taking a little fluffy brush here with nothing on it, and I'm just going to blend around. So that's looking a little bit softer. So next shade is this one here called Vivid Mood, and a slightly fluffier brush, and this one is just my ME10 made by Mitchell. And I'm using very, very light pressure, holding my brush sort of right at the end. And then going in with this shade here, which is just our lighter shade, and this is a nice sort of lavender colour. Okay, so I have just lost a little bit of definition with my earlier shades, so I am just going to go over them again. Same brushes, same colours. Then I'm just going to take my micellar water and a little rounded sort of cotton tip to wipe away any of this mess. So then I'm going to cut my crease now, and I'm going to use the Plouise Vivid Violet base with the 13p Inglot brush. So I find that this one's quite a wet base, so I have to use sort of a little bit at a time. I don't like it too wet because I find it doesn't blend with the shadows then. So then I'm just going to blend it with this shadow here. I don't want the base to be sticky here, so I'm just sort of blending it with the shadows. Then when I add my transition shades just here, they'll sit a bit better as well. So going in with Dungeon. Blood Queen. And Vivid Mood. Okay, so now for the lid shade. This is also from the Blood Lust palette, and I'm not quite sure if it's like a pressed glitter, but it's so hard to get on the eyes. It's this one here, and it's called Pink Magic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a little bit of the NYX glitter glue, to see if that will help. Then Pink Magic. So that went on much better with the glitter glue as the base. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to remove this tape and gently wipe away any sort of eyeshadow fallout, and then we'll do the under eye. Okay, so I've just put a little bit more of that Benefit concealer just under the eyes a little bit, and I'm going to do my waterline. So I am using that Plouise Vivid Violet paint. I'm just going to take it on a little liner brush and pop that in my waterline. Now it is quite a wet base compared to the other ones that I've used, so I do have to be quite careful when I put it in my waterline because it can sort of like go into your eye. And then I'm just going to take the same shades and just run them underneath and connect them to this bit here. Okay, so for the inner corner I'm going to take a little bit of that glitter glue again. And then I'm going to take the other sort of pressed glitter, this one's more of a pinky shade, which is this one here called Wet Jewel. Okay, so I'm just going to go off camera now and I'm going to put on some lashes and do the rest of my base, and I'll come back and show you the finished look. So the lashes that I'm going to be using today are these ones here. They're called Fairy Godmother and they're by the Face Fairy and Primalash collab. They're really nice. They're one of my favourite sort of full lashes to wear, as I think that they just complement the makeup look so well. You can still see sort of the shadow underneath, but it just adds that like dramatic look to it and just makes the whole look sort of from this to this really. So I'll see you guys soon. Hi guys, so this is the finished look. I just came off camera to sort of finish my base and do my lips and things. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching this tutorial. I'm thinking for my next one possibly doing something more cool toned, maybe with a black smoke with either a dark pigment or possibly a silver pigment, something like that, just so I've got a bit more variety on my channel as well. But anything that I have used on my face that maybe I didn't mention, or you're interested in maybe what I have put on my base on my lips, I'll put that in the description box below. And if you are interested in a base routine, that is up on my channel as well. So I do have TikTok, I've got Twitter, and I've got Instagram, and that's all under the same handle, which is @CloeGH, which I will link in the sort of description box below as well. And if you do recreate any of my looks like this one today, or any that I've done on my channel so far, then please tag me, I'd love to see it. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.